Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Cup Radio, the biggest radio station of EDM in the entire world. Maybe I'm lying.
Definitely not lying.
Test me.
What are we talking about today, Paige?
Well, first I would like to welcome back Jan.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Jan
We missed you last week.
Jan turned into a black guy named Marcus Dowler.
Did you guys see my message? I was watching and I wrote a message.
Oh, did you?
Oh,
No.
yeah. Actually,
Oh, you
I
did?
I
I
wrote
didn't see it.
I wrote Jan looks great.
I thought it was really funny.
Well, I would have thought it was funny.
We had a really good time at the Moomaton Massive weekend. We might talk about that a little bit on the show. Some news about Daft Punk sales. Lots of festival lineups announced. Moonrise makeup shows since it got canceled. Jan's going to do a Stillwell audio for Tech Talk. And
talk about Beats by Dre.
And why it
Is good or bad? Or
It's not about good or bad. It's just more what it is.
we all know
what it
that
actually means?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
First, we're going to play a song. This one is by LeDoom called You and I. It's a guy from Texas, plays Doombaton.
Doombaton?
Get it? Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
This song is, like a little funkier. And, Jan will like it.
Doombaton. Did he make that up or did you make that up?
I think he made that up. I got it from his Facebook page.
Acceptable.
Acceptable. Jan approved.
All right, here we go.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
That wasn't really.
No,
Doom
but he
Baton at
typically
all.
makes Doom Baton, I guess.
Yeah, that's where I've heard of him.
That was
Yeah.
straight up French house.
Dude, didn't you like it?
It was awesome.
Yeah!
I'm stealing it right now. You guys talk while I steal this song.
You are listening to Cuff Radio. Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining us.
Yeah, LeDoom's done stuff with like Bro Safari and
Yeah.
I think did a
I've never
remix
heard of
Jet and
him
Johns.
before, but I would not have expected that based on what I just heard. Is that a remix? Is that original?
No, that's original.
Free
Yeah.
download.
Free download.
Yeah. Is there any other kind?
Non-legal. Do you guys want some Daft Punk news?
Yeah.
I mean, why not? I still haven't listened to the whole album. So they sold 19,000 vinyl LPs in its first week. That was 15% of all vinyl sales. for
That is
week.
so cool.
What's the? I mean, I have no idea how many what numbers are typical of vinyl sales. I assume they're extremely low.
I'll tell you exactly what numbers are typical of vinyl sales.
$1 million.
Yeah,
All right, hold on.
because like,
And it's being sold at like $40 a pop too.
yeah, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you think you could take
you have
it
any
to
other-
pawn stores?
it's one of 19,000 that have been available. It also takes up a lot of room in my shop. I mean, vinyls are bigger than CDs. Come on.
Most people use digital format now.
Yeah, you know.
It's gonna be hard trying to find someone that wants to buy these.
Exactly.
Actually,
Could sit around for
I
a
mean,
while.
oh Jan.
Real quick, we're talking like vinyl sales, like total vinyl sales,
Mm-hmm.
are probably somewhere around 70,000 per, cycle of sales.
Yeah.
So like Daft Punk release sold 19,000 in a week.
Yeah.
That week, probably about 70,000 vinyl records were sold that are actually tracked
Right.
in the week. So 19,000 out of 70,000 is a huge,
It is.
Yeah.
huge number. And that's like a really rough estimate. It's probably a little higher or a little lower. Probably higher. But still crazy.
Yeah.
Vinyl is definitely getting a lot more popular, and it's very
Yeah.
strange. And there's a lot of record labels, like niche record labels, are teaming up with the larger record labels and making business deals, and it's just working.
Speaking from
I still don't think vinyl's gonna.
Well, I mean,
ever
it's,
really
it's,
come
it's not ever
back.
going to come back just because it's impractical.
Yeah, it's
but-
not going to come
It's
back like
just
that, but
it's
it's like
fun to
it's a
get.
thing.
Well,
Yeah.
Another thing for independent labels, smaller independent labels, you can make a run of vinyl. Let's say anywhere between 250 to 500 vinyls, especially
Yeah.
like singles,
Yeah.
and maybe break even or turn a profit, which is pretty rare to do with physical sales
Right.
nowadays. So it's a good way for like an indie label to.
But that's kind of like a boutique thing. It's kind of like
Well, that's what I mean.
you're not like they're not gonna make
But so
thousands and thousands of
I mean, they
copies
se- they
because
sell
that's the
vinyls
way
like
they're
a-
gonna really run and release it.
that's why like the larger record companies are relying on the smaller ones
Yeah.
that are already doing it.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
how would a vinyl release ever really work for any size label beyond boutique? It wouldn't. Like
It wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. Like
vinyl's a
it's-
boutique.
Like this
genre.
is going to be the most
It's a
any
genre.
album for a really long time is going to sell in vinyl in like 1 week like that. Like maybe
Super
ever
cool
again.
though.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean,
Watch,
vinyl's cool.
I'm gonna bring some stats next time and prove you
Yeah.
wrong about this vinyl shit. It's blowing up.
I mean, okay. I'm sure it's more popular than it was like 5 years ago, but
Yeah.
still.
Maybe.
So Moonrise Festival got canceled, and now they have a lot of makeup shows. Steve's Promo and Panorama Productions are doing. One of them is it this weekend? This weekend at Echo Stage here in DC.
That there are two I think that are sort of billed as. That one's the one, I think that's the only one that's actually billed as a makeup show, but there's a lot of other shows in the same weekend
But
of like
there's-
this of the same artists.
They're officially saying our
Right.
makeup shows. So for this week, it's called Mega Glow.
Yeah.
Mega glow.
Mega Glow sounds great.
Paul Van Dyke, Corella, Krukers, Paper Diamond, Bro Safari, Uptick, Two Rip, Local, Race Car Bed, and Glock.
I want to say there's another Mega Glow that day in Philly, and Eptic is playing at both of them.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
That's some Avicii moves right there.
I don't know who's gonna make it on time. You know.
Oh.
Why did we do this?
I know, right? Right. Speaking of Avicii, which festivals is he playing at? This
All
year?
of them. I don't know.
Every single one.
They're all these festivals are the same.
Are they?
Yep.
So this is where we maybe want to talk about how there are too many festivals. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I looked up some of the festivals and like just to look at the prices, and you know the big ones like Spring Awakening, EDC Las Vegas, Electric Forest. They're all at least $100 pretty much for general admission. Most of them are like closer to $200 for a 3-day pass.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely more
most of them are
like
closer to 200, and then VIP is like at least double that. Most of them it's hovering around 700 for VIP, which basically means that you get some couches to sit on.
some plastic couches.
Yeah, pretty much. Although the Camp Bisco one, they have a platinum VIP. So they have general, they have VIP, and they have platinum VIP. Platinum VIP starts at $1,400 and goes up to $2,800.
Damn.
But you get to be like backstage, and you get to meet, I guess, members of the Disco Biscuits and shit like that.
Not worth it.
Clearly not worth it. But I mean,
But it's worth it for
I think they
someone.
were sold out actually. Yeah, all those were already sold out for the platinum VIP. All sold out.
VIP.
It's just like all of the artists' parents.
That is crazy expensive though.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. But, you know, this is like we usually say, it's like a thing for people. So
Yeah.
some of these festivals become like a tradition.
Yeah, like
folks,
EDC Las
so-
Vegas, definitely. That one's sold out already. So I looked at prices for that on StubHub, and they all start. VIP starts at $747. There was one ticket for that, and then most of them were like $800 or $1,000.
Oh, cool! I could go alone.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, great.
You'll find true love there, I bet.
I'm platinum VIP. I'm going alone. It's gonna be awesome.
Comes with a diamond bracelet. Cubic zirconium, I mean.
What else?
Yeah, so
I mean,
get your tickets now because everything is going to sell out and you do not want to miss all these festivals.
yeah.
Bottom line. Beats by Dre.
Beats by Dre.
Beats
Sweet.
by Dre. Well,
This is really this because it's either going to be we're going to say it as news or we're going to say it as tech talk. I can do it as news.
Yo, let's play a song.
What do you want to play?
So, for those of you listening, I'm a huge Axwell fan. And I really need to hear this song right now. So we just put out this song called
Center of the Universe.
Center of the Universe.
It's not called Clouds, as I guessed.
Yeah.
I knew it was something corny like that, though.
Remode.
I was in the ballpark.
Wait, what does that mean, remode? Can someone help me with
Is that like remix?
It's not a remix. It's the European version of a remix.
I don't know.
Maybe?
I don't have this one. If you
It's in the
It's in the Dropbox. No.
Remode.
No.
Here, I can play it.
So I've had the In My Mind Axwell remix as my cell phone ringtone for like over a year now. And I never answer my phone because I always let it ring out. Oh, and we have...
okay, so you want to play it?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Axwell, Center of the Universe.
Now playing Cuff Radio.
of your smile under the open skies. As I close my eyes, I can feel the wind arise. We're made of stardust, our lives ahead of us. We'll ride the magic bus into the heart of love. I can taste the feeling of the blue skies before reeling. We're the center of the universe, just you and I can taste the feeling of the blue skies before reeling. We're the center of the universe, just you and I.
Axwell.
Yeah.
Cup Radio. So that song, Center of the Universe, Remode by Axwell. My favorite is currently sitting at #1 on Beatport.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's number one on Beatport.
Number 1 on Beatport. What
Yeah.
a surprise.
Yeah.
Axwell.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, dog. Wait,
Came out,
are you,
came
are
out
you
like last week.
No,
Are
no,
you
I'm not
actually
surprised
sup-
about Axwell. I'm just surprised. Like, I just didn't realize that song was number 1 on Beatport.
Were you hoping for Skrillex?
Skrillex has been number 1 on Beatport in weeks. That's good. I like that song. That was
Dude,
good.
that song's so good. We're getting like new disco-y ish, house ish, funk ish
Yeah, there's been no heavy drops yet on the show tonight.
I mean, we still have a Zed song we could play.
Oh yeah.
That song's fucking sick.
Yeah, pretty dope.
My song is not going to contribute to heavy drops.
Neither is my song.
Ooh.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I bet my song has less of a drop than your song.
All right. So let's talk about Beats.
Speaking of drops, let's talk about...
Speaking of drops, let's talk about Beats Audio.
Yeah. Bring it on.
This isn't any like sort of like new news. People who have really wanted to look into this could find this information.
Right.
But
So before Soul Republic sort of took over the DJs wearing headphones business,
the lucrative DJ headphone business.
right? It was Beats by Dre, and all the DJs would be wearing Beats by Dre headphones, and it was weird because you would get them, they were ridiculously expensive, and they were like, okay, as far as expensive headphones.
To me, it was the
Yeah.
first time I put Beats by Dre headphones on. I was like, I can't hear anything. Sounds like bass.
Yeah.
Sounds all bass. It's all bass.
Yeah.
And then they made consumer versions. So now you can just buy them for like walking down
Well,
the street.
Beats created essentially the market for quote unquote good
Boutique
headphones.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, as far as like regular people are.
Yeah,
concerned.
that's what I mean. Like consumer level. I mean,
consumer
like
level market,
they
yeah.
basically created that.
They
people didn't care before.
So
really.
then there's Beats by Dre, which is like his sponsored headphone brand.
Right.
But there's also Beats Audio, which is something different. It's actually completely separate from Beats by Dre. Beats Audio is when you see like an HTC, like I don't know,
Yeah.
what's an HTC phone called?
Well, they
HP computers with
Yeah.
Beats
Yeah,
Audio
yeah.
or like all
I've
this.
always
Yeah, they sold. I thought they sold the technology to
But-
like HTC.
well, that's what
That's
I was.
where you're wrong.
I was always like, what the fuck? I thought it was just a branding.
So this is what Beats Audio / Beats by Dre is. On the Beats by Dre is a type of headphone amplifier. So there's a few things that are inside like a Beats by Dre headphone. One, the connection that plugs into like your input. On a headphone,
Right.
like your input on the headphones has like an extra ground, so it like kind of reduces noise, like so reduces buzzing, reduces hiss. That's pretty common on any like nice headphones. And then it has like a woofer in the ear of the headphone that boosts a bassy signal.
Are you laughing at the word woofer?
Yeah, I'm thinking of a little dog.
Let's leave Dottie out of this.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
And so it has a frequency that sounds really bassy, and like the frequency it boosts is like the thump frequency. It makes rap songs sound like thumping. It's like it's like when you put it and you play rap music really loud in the car and you turn the bass in your car up.
Turn
it's kinda
up?
like that.
Sweet.
Turn up.
And so like a lot of normals hear Beats headphones and like, this sounds so good because the bass is really loud. Most people I've talked to that make music, I mean, can't even listen to Beats by Dre headphones objectively because you just hear bass, which is a good and a bad thing for people that just want to listen to music. It's cool, and it makes sense. Beats Audio, the stuff they put into computers and phones and little handheld devices, is just a equalizer preset.
Whoa.
So
Can you turn it off?
Whoa, that just blew my mind.
So you can turn it off, but on the HP computer that comes with Beats Audio, I don't know what it's called. But it's like some shitty HP computer laptop.
Okay.
HP Beats.
They've changed the default equalizer setting to the Beats Audio setting. So you have to unchange it to make it not sound like that.
That's hilarious.
So I was just reading this comment from this dude, and he was like, yeah, so when I figured out that it was the default equalizer setting, I called Beats Audio, and I was like, my computer sounds like shit. What's the problem? And the woman on the phone was like, that's because you're not using Beats by Dre headphones with your Beats Audio thing. And he was
Oh
like,
my
that is
gosh.
bullshit. And he argued a bunch, and it was hilarious.
But would that actually be true? Like, could that be true? Like, you can only use...
Well, it's a preset, or can you not undo the preset?
Preset's the wrong word. It's an equalizer setting that is the default setting on the computers that come with Beats Audio.
So you're saying like when you say you're in iTunes and you open up the equalizer and everything's flat. Does that mean that you have to put the bass below like 0 in order for it to sound normal?
If you play things out of the speakers of your laptop computer, the equalizer setting that they have, that you can adjust the equalizer of your computer's sound output,
right,
is different than a normal computer. It's
I mean,
not flat.
usually they'll have. I mean, if you've like ever like gotten super nerdy and explored your computer, you can find that for audio settings they do have presets.
Yeah,
and they'll be called like
bass booster.
Or like house or
right. So
Yeah.
so this is like the default setting. So this is what the marketing team behind Beats Audio says about Beats Audio. They say redesigned headphone jack to reduce ground noise. Makes sense. Discrete headphone amp. More powerful with better stereo separation.
Wait, what?
I don't know what that means. I mean, it means that
It's like a built-in amp inside the
built-in amp inside
headphones.
This is
But
about
that's what most
this is about
headphones
Beats
have.
Audio. This is not headphones. This is talking about the
it's just about
technology
the audio.
inside of the computers.
Okay. All right.
So better stereo separation, which means left and right channel separated more. I don't know.
So by amped, they literally just mean like amplified.
Like power.
Yeah.
Power amplifier. Yeah. To be louder, basically.
Yeah, but okay.
A dedicated audio island, which isolates all the audio components in the computer in their own little board, which I guess is cool. That's cool. Sounds good to me.
Does that mean crisper sound?
That means nothing.
I'm interpreting
I mean,
this.
is that what they're trying to say? Why is
they're just throwing out fancy
They're just
jargon.
throwing out fancy words.
sound card? That's island, right?
And then finally, the last thing they say on the little marketing card for Beats Audio is, if you press Function B, it engages the Beats Audio profile, which is the equalizer setting I was talking about. So
But it's already like that.
It's already like that by default on some computers, not all computers. So if you have one of the computers that's just normal, you can hit Function B and think you're getting like a better sound.
So basically, you're at a 10, and then you hit Function B, and you're at an 11.
Exactly.
Sweet.
Turn up.
So the dial goes up to 11, basically.
Right.
Awesome.
You know, B is for beats and bass.
Also, throw a quick stat at you. Dre made around $100 million in 2012 from the Beats by Dre brand. He was listed by Forbes as the highest paid musician by a huge margin in 2012, despite not releasing an album and only performing at Coachella with the Tupac hologram. 100 million that year.
Fucking brilliant.
Right?
That's so good. I fucking wish I could do that.
By the way, the first comment on that is, and he's not even a real doctor. But you know, this is one of those things. This is one of those things that a lot of people have been saying forever when they listen to beats. Just like, this doesn't sound better; it just sounds different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I heard. I think it was actually your buddy who said it. When he listens to beats, it just sounds like the EQ is like.
It just sounds like the EQ is different.
It just sounds like the EQ is big.
Which it turns out is exactly what it is.
But to be fair, that's what a lot of people want.
Absolutely.
Honestly,
That's
like people,
why it's super successful.
a lot of people listen to stuff and they're like, "Oh, bass booster! I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit this bass booster too."
I was just in Adrian's car the other day, and he had the bass all the way up in his car, and he didn't know.
That's hilarious.
I was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "No, it sounds good like that." I was like, "God damn it!" And I turned it down.
Turn down for what though?
What is wrong with you?
I mean, it sounded bad.
All right.
Sounded like
Fine.
Beats audio.
Tight. Does his car come with Beats audio?
Oh, when's
Has a
that
touch-
happening?
It has a touch screen.
Isn't that?
I bet
yeah.
Scions.
Wait, isn't?
I bet Scions has it.
I think Scion has it
Yeah.
in their car. I think
Oh,
Scion
really?
has Beats audio in their car.
I feel like Priuses or something. We're gonna. Maybe I'm thinking of. Whatever,
why
it
would
doesn't
a
matter.
Prius?
No, I'm thinking of Siri. I'm thinking of Siri. They're starting to put that in cars or
Yeah,
some shit.
that's different.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Look at my Prius. I have.
Anyways, I'm not
Beats
trying to like
audio.
we're not blowing the doors off Beats audio.
Yeah.
Everyone knew this shit already, but it's funny that it's an equalizer setting, and it's funny how like, you know, kind of how little they're trying in a way. Where it's
Dude,
just
but they
like,
don't. Whatever. They don't have to.
brand
Who
it up.
cares? It's. I mean, it's all. Yeah.
I mean,
all branding,
I
whatever.
understand. I understand a dude who's like a music, like an audiophile, being like, you know, like going and being like, I want to buy Beats by Dre headphones. That makes sense. But I don't really understand a dude who's like, I'm gonna buy Beats Audio HP laptop and I'm gonna play my sound out of my laptop speakers.
Yeah,
and
it's,
gonna be
it's
tight.
probably it's probably just like freaking 13-year-olds, you know, and like 12-year-olds and like kids who
I'm
buy
imagining
like strictly they like buy computers to play games.
Are you imagining a 13-year-old with a Beats Audio computer wearing a Beats Audio t-shirt with a Beats Audio hat and a Beats Audio poster on his wall?
Yeah, who else does that shit?
Because that's what I'm imagining.
Yeah, right? It's they make those computers, laptops are like green and have like
Alienware.
Yeah, Alienware. Woo.
Video games.
Love
it.
I was just gonna say
Warcraft.
Alienware.
Oh God, I wish we'd all said that at the same time.
Oh man, Alienware.
Sorry, my
Transparent computer. My brother had one.
I bet
It
he
was
did.
blue. It had blue neons inside the computer. Getting off
So
topic.
awesome. All right.
You want to play a song?
Yeah.
All right, we can play a song.
Jack.
Do you have this Telli and bass track, Jan?
I do.
All right, let me introduce you real quick. So they posted this on Trouble and Bass recently posted this on their SoundCloud. And they wrote a little statement about what they did. I'll just read it real quick. Okay. This
Designed
is quote.
with Beats Audio.
This is quoting. Yeah.
Right.
On the topic of bass. Okay.
Mixed exclusively through Beats.
So they said, one day Telli from Ninja Sonic dropped by the Trouble and Bass studio and heard us cooking up this mysterious Chicago-style house roller. Inspired by the beat and our mutual lifestyles of parties, macking, and bullshit, Telli immediately laid down a rap vocal for Party Gods, which follows in the tradition of great hip house grooves like I'll House You and Funk Dat, but in Trouble and Bass style. So,
Fun fact, did you guys know Joey Solkowski, one of our friends, used to be in Ninja Sonic?
really?
Oh, interesting.
Learn something new every day.
Anyways, yeah, so Telli and Bass, the song's called Party Gods.
So real, I should be hanging on the rosary. Came to bring it back to where it's supposed to be. With my homie Luke, I got the coldest beats. I'm a ring point nigga with some Polish freaks. Rip ball, main jeans, and a loaf is low. I'm a rebel, got a problem with your protocol. You leans got the dames all dozing off. We came to wake 'em up like a knock at the door. So get your fine ass up and baby get on the floor. That ass so soft, it smells so bright. I just might miss my flight. You looking like the type that scratch and bite. She turns into an animal late at night. Here we go. Here we go. I don't care who you came with. I don't care who you came to see. All I know is when it's time to go, you making moves with me. I don't care who you came with. I don't care who you came to see. All I know is when it's time to go, you making moves with me. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I don't give a fuck.
Wait till get a load of me.
I'm a stone cold villain that's known for chillin' with the baddest bitches that was ever invented. Party to tomorrow, pissing off the tenant. She a big time freak, she just playing timid. Should've seen the fish in me when I was playing in it. And she a big time spurter. Drench my sheets, man, nigga want to hurt her, yeah. Then it's on to the next. When that Molly kick in, I can barely text. Rope just enough to get a pussy wet. I'm out here turned up, catching rat. Fuck you, pay me, keep your check. Say the way you like Kanye after the wreck. Fuck your respect, you think I give a shit? How you feel about me when you're bitch on my dick? I don't care who you came with. I don't care who you came to see. All I know is when it's time to go, you making moves with me. I don't care who you came with. I don't care who you came to see. All I know is when it's time to go, you making moves with me. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Sonic.
Cuff Radio.
Yeah, Telli and Bass. Free download on the Trouble and Bass SoundCloud.
It's fun getting into trouble.
Yes.
That was cool. I like that.
I've been so into stuff like that recently.
That was cool because that was the first thing I thought of when I heard that. I was like, this sounds different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's cool. It's dark.
Nice.
It's cool,
It's a
though.
nice feeling to hear a new track and immediately feel like you haven't heard it before.
For some reason, I always think of the Trent Moyer remix of State Trooper
Yep.
by Bruce Springsteen when I hear that. But I think that's also like
I
a
do
very
too.
it's a very Trouble and Bass song too. So maybe that's also why I associate
Song,
it.
sound.
Yeah, just like the
Their
style,
steez. Yeah.
the whole like yeah.
Fucking dark shit.
Yeah. I love that stuff.
Nice. So, Stillwell Audio. Tech Talk with... Oh, fuck. We need something. We need a jingle for that.
I feel like there needs to be like a news bite right there. You know, it's like
Right?
tech
We
talk.
still need to do that.
All right, today we're going to talk about Stillwell Audio, which is a plug-in company. They make mid-priced plugins, not too crazy. Most of their stuff's around $99. Some is as low as $60. Some as expensive as like $150. So nothing too crazy.
That's not too bad.
No, it's pretty affordable. New producers especially find themselves a lot of times using like the built-in Ableton stuff and the built-in
Right.
Logic stuff. And you should definitely get off that as quickly as you can because it'll make, you can do great stuff with it. It's just like
You can do more.
you can do more, and also it makes you
Kinda
sound the same.
Yeah, it sounds
everyone
the same.
sound the same.
Yeah.
So you want to really like go out and find the plugins that are right for you. Get a small collection of them. Don't go crazy, and then work with them.
Yeah.
And
So this is like a good beginner.
this is I think a really good. I wish I'd found out about these before I knew about a lot of other stuff, because this would have been a great like starter package to
Right.
have. So Stillwell makes a lot of stuff. Mainly, their big thing is compressors.
Explain compressors.
Compressors, as simply as possible, they're signal boosters, so that they adjust sounds to be more or less dynamic. So more or less loud or more or less quiet. Their compressors, like you can have compressors that cost like $7,000. These compressors that they make are modeled after a few various sort of different really famous companies. Companies like SSL, Neve, really, really famous compressor companies. And these are sort of plug-in versions that kind of emulate the sound of those compressors. People in recording say that certain companies have sort of a color or a sound that you really can't get
Right.
from any other company. There's the SSL sound, which is a huge part of the Neve sound. Like, it's a huge part of Daft Punk's latest recording. Was like, we wanted to do it on a giant console, and because they got that sort of ambient sound that you can't really put your finger on.
You can call it a vibe.
A vibe. That's a good.
It's a
yeah.
vibe.
So Stillwell makes a few different things, and they're partnered with this Russian company, which is super sketchy, called Schwa.
What?
Schwa?
Did you have to look that up?
I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
So I'm looking at the computer screen that Jan is looking at, and it's the Russian alphabet, and I don't even know where he's reading schwa from.
Schwa, right there.
He found it!
Groundbreaking audio technology from the basement laboratories of our resident evil genius, Schwa. So I'm assuming Schwa is either one
Oh
dude
my
or
God.
a very small part of their company.
So is the CIA onto this guy yet?
Right?
All right, so I'll start with Stillwell. Very quickly, what you get, you get the Bombarder bus compressor, which is basically a relatively high-end mix compressor. It's made for once you've done your drums, once you've done your bass, you've done your synths, you put the Bombarder on your group of drums or your group of all your basses or all your synths at the same time, and you have some pretty cool options to kind of glue all that information together so it sounds tighter.
Like more uniform?
Yeah, more uniform. Well, like, okay, for example,
Solidifying the vibe.
solidifying the vibe. In electronic music especially, what's so important about electronic music? The drums and the bass. They have to really hit hard. They have to feel heavy.
Drum and bass.
And once you get your drums, throwing a bus compressor on your drums can
Oh my god,
take
throwing a bus compressor, throwing under the bus.
throwing your drums under the bus can
Compressor.
it can make each drum hit harder, so it feels like it's hitting harder.
Okay.
Feels like it's like you can feel it in your chest. That feeling.
It's when the shit hits. Is how I would
that's what a
describe
compressor does. And same with bass. Heavy bass. It sounds like thick, like it makes your speakers rattle, and you can like really feel the bass. When people say feel the bass, that's like a bass being really compressed. And there's a very popular technique in electronic music called sidechain compression, which is when you take one thing, the kick drum, and you take another thing, the bass, and you sidechain the compression, which means it gets louder. It gets softer when the other is playing. So whenever the kick hits, the bass gets softer. Mm-hmm. And if you do that over and over again, you get this. You get, boom, 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 which is like the dance music sound.
I get it. That's how you do the Tiesto.
And, that's sidechaining is really popular in French house, probably the most popular. If you listen to French house, every single element in French house is going wah, 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 like up and down and up and down and up and down. If you listen to dubstep, the bass is maybe a little less so doing
Who
that.
listens to dubstep?
Who listens to dubstep? Exactly.
Yeah,
the bass is more like
Scream does.
Whoa, it's just like right in your face.
That was actually really good. Scream doesn't listen to dubstep.
Yeah, who listens to that?
So really quick, the other big compressor that Stillwell makes is called the Rocket compressor, which is based on a different kind of vintage compressor, and it's more in your face. It's more for things like vocals, more for high-end stuff, things that don't need to be mixed together, but really things you want to bring to the forefront. So,
okay. So when you get these, does it explicitly say that?
No, because none of these instruments are only for one thing.
But that's how it works best.
It's how it works best. Like the Bombarder bus compressor is like a dream mastering compressor. It's really for once you've taken all your pieces and you put it all together and you're done, it's like that last level of shine. It can be really nice. The Rocket compressor is more, I've got a cool vocal, I've got a cool lead line, and I want to bring it to the forefront of my track, but I don't want to just turn it up because that sounds bad.
Wait, when does
What?
turning up ever sound
What?
bad?
God, I want to get turned up right now and I want to compress.
Even Miley Cyrus is saying turn up.
Yeah.
Well, I hope.
Mike Will made her say it.
That's true.
So Stillwell Audio doesn't make just compressors. They make a few other things too. They make an EQ called the Vibe EQ.
Wait, can we hear any of these? How does that? We can't really do that because these.
Yeah, this isn't something I can very easily play. It's easier to describe, but
That's cool. It's cool.
Basically, to kind of tie it all together, Stillwell makes a lot of different versions of the same tool. So they'll make like a lot of different compressors, a lot of different EQs, and that is pretty much it. They make one reverb unit, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is sort of like a different flavor. So they make a lot of different flavors of compression, a lot of different flavors of EQ, and you can that's why it's so good for beginners, because what I want to say to beginners is like, you don't want to have 20,000 options. You want to have like 6 options and learn to do them really well. You want to be able to compress really well. You want to be able to EQ really well, and you should come out with a pretty good track. Everything else, that's all like nonsense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you want to use this stuff so your tracks don't sound so muddy.
Don't sound muddy, and they sound professional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you want to get weird, you can switch over to schwa and use this Russian language synthesizer called, I can't read it, so it has no name. But yeah, if you want to get weird, so this company Stillwell also has this side company called schwa. They make things like a stereo micro shifter, a phaser, stuff that like is really out there. It's for making your stuff weird. This is called
that website looks ridiculous.
Yeah, this is called the Tin Man Intelligent Resonance Filter. So pretty weird.
What's the website? Stillwell
Audio.
StillwellAudio.com.
A lot of one half of Stillwell, that's like the really solid foundation, and then they have schwa, which is the way out there, make crazy sounds element. Nothing is super expensive. Definitely look into it. And there is a trial. You get 2 weeks. You can use it as much as you want.
Tight.
So try it out.
So if you make a song in 2 weeks, you can just use it.
Oh yeah, I've done things where
doesn't like take it off your track after.
I've had demos that the synth like makes this shitty noise after like a minute of using it. So I've like used it for 50 seconds, then bounced the audio to save it, and then like restarted everything and go again for another 50 seconds.
They're all Pro Tools players?
They're all 64-bit AUs, so they can be used on any DAW that Mac can use. I'm not sure they can do standalone though.
Wow, that seriously just went over my head.
He asked if they could be used in Pro Tools, which is one of the most popular workstations out there, and they can be. Their AUs means audio unit. They can be used on a Mac computer or anything compatible.
Yeah,
with
is there any? What can they not be used on? Then?
HPs with Beats Audio.
I'm not sure they could be used on like something like FL Studio, maybe not, or like Reaper, or like
Fruity Loops.
Oh, remember we were talking about Reaper the other day, where it was like a company that basically makes a program to make music that's free. Do you remember we were talking about this?
Oh, yeah.
I found something really cool, actually. One of these companies, I can't remember if it was Stillwell, they offer two prices for everything. One is their normal price, and one is if you have Reaper, they offer a discounted price.
That's crazy.
Reaper-only versions of their instruments for like half off. That's so cool. Free market.
Yo, we should talk about this. Let's play a song, and we're going to talk about Reaper, because it's an interesting challenge to the music industry in a way.
Can we play this CHVRCHES song?
Yes.
It's really good.
Yes.
CHVRCHES?
This is CHVRCHES' latest single. It's called Gun. It's fucking awesome. I guess that's all there is to it. There's nothing else I can say about it. CHVRCHES is one of those bands that like has 3 songs online, and that's it.
They're really good.
We did a remix. We did a remix of them earlier.
Yeah,
right?
we played a remix.
What was the song?
I forgot.
Yeah. Well, here it is. This is CHVRCHES, and this song is called Gun.
Tiny, tiny parts. I never
You're listening to Cuff Radio. Welcome back.
That was Church's new single, Gun.
Why is it called Gun?
I think it says gun once in the song.
Oh, okay. It's a qualifier.
Yeah, Jackson, as Jackson said during that song, very poppy.
Yeah, very poppy, but good. I mean,
Their
it's
most
not
poppy song to date.
It's
They've
not
released
like
one.
bad to say it's
The
poppy.
vocals are poppier than usual. They're not
Yeah,
as
they're
like
very up there.
yeah. Usually
you know?
they sound slightly
Yeah.
more like gothic, like cathedral.
That song is not
you know?
nearly as dark as like some of their other stuff. Like Recover is darker than that.
I was mentioning that one of our friends saw them live and was not impressed with their live show, which is unfortunate because I think that music really could just be like so awesome live.
I think you'd really have to. It's either really awesome or bad. There's no middle ground.
I don't
with
think
that.
that kind of music. I don't think you should DJ it. Does that make sense? Like they should
Is,
play
wait,
it
is that
live.
what?
It
is that what
really,
they do?
I mean, it is hard to DJ Church's songs.
They should play it. They should play it as a full band.
Is it? Well, what do they do live?
They have like sort of like the half live, half DJ setup. Where they have a few synths.
Right.
but it's
Doesn't
a lot of
everybody?
tracks. Yeah, it's like it's very common for electronic music.
Yeah.
I want people to like.
That's a tough thing to pull off.
I want people to let go of that because I don't really want to go see a band.
Of course you do, Jan.
No, but like, I don't want to see like a band that's like songs like that, and then it's like 3 dudes with synths, but it's all synced to Ableton. So I'm really just listening to them play over their own songs. Like, just play the song. Get a drummer. Play the song. It'll sound awesome.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you, but
Or
it's so much easier not to do that.
DJ it. Just be a DJ because then it's good as well. It's like choose one or the other, or do it really well.
I just keep thinking of the Knox. We'll stop there.
Dude, I love cover songs. Anyway,
So bad. So right before we played that song, Janet brought up Reaper, spelled REAPER, which is a multi-track audio recording workstation for Windows and Macs. It was created by this guy named Justin Frankel, who Rolling Stone magazine once dubbed the world's most dangerous geek. He created Nullsoft and sold it to AOL and obviously made a shit ton of money. And then he founded his new company, Cockos, spelled cock like cock, OS.
how do you spell cock again?
I don't.
JACK.
Oh,
Jackson!
Coming, man. It's too easy.
Damn it.
And through that company, he developed Reaper. And the reason why Reaper is something I wanted to bring up is because while like Pro Tools and Reason and Logic and all those things, programs cost like a few $100s at least, Reaper costs $60, which is a lot cheaper and way more affordable.
Unless you're a company, then it costs $225.
Really?
There's different
Interesting.
licenses. It's like they have.
Is that because it's on multiple like computers or something like that?
No, they have like.
I mean, that's part. It's probably part of it.
Yeah, it's like a business
It's
plan.
like sharing along the whole network.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like sort of involves like file sharing,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like the free internet things.
Yeah.
People should be able to make music.
Yeah. So, if I went out, a company like, what is it, Stillwell, has a deal with a company like Reaper selling everything for a lot cheaper, it's an interesting way to undermine the market.
From their website, our goal is to develop software sustainably while preventing profit rationale from forcing engineering compromises. By doing so, we can keep our product visions intact, giving maximum benefit to our users. So it's like, we love our users kind of theory, I think.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It's definitely cool.
It's like the opposite of the way festivals are going, which is getting more and more expensive.
The Linux of
Yeah.
making music.
Yeah. Hackster.
Hagster.
Wait. Hackintosh, sorry. Hackintosh.
So we're running out of time here, but we did want to bring to everyone's attention Miley Cyrus's new song.
Yeah. Produced by Mike Will Made It of Bands Maker Dance fame. So this song is clearly going to be turn up. Turn up.
Oh, man. I've not listened to this song. I've avoided listening to it. No.
Yeah, we're going
I
to... Should we talk over it?
I haven't listened to it either.
I have.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah. So we're going to play a little bit of it. We'll talk over it.
Is that it? Is there anything else that we can say before I have to hit play on this?
Hit play.
Just hit play, dude.
What are you guys doing next weekend? All right, this is Miley Cyrus.
It's our party, we can do what we want. It's our party.
Yeah, this is Miley Cyrus.
Did you hear it say Michael made it right there?
Yep. Did he make it?
It's our party, we can do what we want. It's our party, we can say what we want. It's our party, we can love what we want. We can kiss who we want. We can scream what we want.
Red cousins, sweaty bodies everywhere.
I gotta say, her voice is like super country on this.
Cause we came to have so much
Sounds
fun
like-
now.
Dude, she's the girl who wears cowboy boots in LA.
I know, but
Feels
like-
all weird. Party in the USA.
I know, but she has a new haircut now, okay? She needs to leave the country shit out.
She takes pictures of herself grabbing boobs. Her own boobs. This is our house. This is our roof.
Hannah's listening. Yeah. She just said we about that life. The part with her saying turn up is coming up here, I think.
That's all we really wanted to
Yeah.
show you guys.
Pretty sure it's after she references doing coke in the bathroom of a club.
To my homegirls here with the big butt, shaking it like we at a strip club. Remember, only God could judge ya.
Only God can judge us.
Cause somebody loves ya. And everyone
go.
in line in the bathroom, trying to get a line in the bathroom. We all so turned up here, getting turned up, yeah.
We are so turned up here in the bathroom.
Yeah, getting blow.
Oh my
Bad
god.
life.
Yo.
I feel like somewhere in middle America, there's like a girl who's just like completely lost her sense of self.
Dude, this is what happens when you get engaged before you're like 21.
What, you make songs with Mike Will Made It? Cause that sounds alright.
Did you hear Michael Made's song with Sierra, Body Partner?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, that song's getting blown up.
I got a hard style version of that.
I hate to say it, but should we turn it down a little right
Yeah,
now?
let's turn it down.
Alright, I think we got the gist of that one.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that about wraps up our show. Sorry to leave on that note. It's cool. We'll still.
I feel weirdly sad now.
I know, that was so weird. You know what? We're probably gonna fucking love that song
Yeah,
soon enough.
it's cool. Just wait till like some person makes a sweet remix of it. It'll happen. We'll cut it up.
I'm so tired now.
No, I'm gonna puke.
That song really turned down. All right.
Now we just gonna have to wait for Amanda Bynes' new song.
Or Paris Hilton's album.
Yo, that's coming.
Yeah, can't wait. Cash Money Records.
It's Cub Radio. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for tuning in. Bye, guys.